just recently, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson announces an XFL and USFL merger. So that's
Wow.
the Extreme Football League and the United States Football League.
Okay.
And it's going to be called the UFL, or the United Football League, and it's going to be a mix of the two leagues.
Mm.
And there are 8 new teams, including a team right here in Houston.
Oh wow.
There's going to be 2 conferences. I kind of like the way they broke this down.
Yeah.
There's going to be the XFL conference,
Mm.
and that includes the Arlington Renegades, the 2023 champions of the XFL out in Dallas.
Mm.
You've got the DC Defenders in Washington, D.C.,
Right.
the San Antonio Brahmas, and what's interesting about this is Wade Phillips is the head coach of the Brahmas.
Okay.
Phillips was longtime head coach of the Cowboys,
Yeah.
and then later a defensive coach with the Denver Broncos, where he earned a Super Bowl ring.
Okay.
And then to round out the conference there in the XFL, we've got the St. Louis Battlehawks. So St. Louis has got a football team again. I know, the Rams had moved from St. Louis to
St. Louis,
Los
right.
Angeles, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that people there in St. Louis are happy to have another.
I have another team. Yeah.
And then up next, we've got the United States Football League Conference that includes the Birmingham Stallions,
Okay.
the Houston Roughnecks,
Yeah.
and that's kind of an overlapping market with both XFL and USFL teams. And they ended up choosing the USFL Houston Gamblers and renamed them the Roughnecks.
Roughneck. Okay.
And then we've got the Memphis Showboats. And what's interesting is Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, he got his start in Memphis wrestling for $40 a match. So
Wow. Yeah, I know. The Rock, he came from a long way.
he's come a long way since
Yeah.
then. And then the final team there is the Michigan Panthers, and they're going to be coached by Mike Nolan. He was the 2020 Cowboys defensive coach who is known for accidentally putting Tabasco sauce in his eyes during a interview with the press.
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, he didn't last that season, but
Uh-huh.
I wish him the best success with the Michigan
With the
Panthers.
team, yeah.
I think he's going to keep it interesting there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the UFL giving opportunities to players who maybe were on the roster bubble of NFL teams but can now have different football success?
I think that's a great thing, and I feel like this is something that should have kind of been happening. But the fact that they have a shot, yeah.
So in a lot of ways, this is going to UFL is going to act as a farm league for the NFL.
Yeah, it's gonna be something like for people that's coming up or people that just can't get on a team or situational things. So, but most likely it's gonna be fun. It's gonna get people to get their shine out there, and I feel like this could be something that can possibly NFL can see certain players that they can.
Oh, they will for sure.
Yeah.
One example is Cavante Turpin, who was a few years back with the USFL, and the Dallas Cowboys found him, and they use him on kick returns, punt returns, and sometimes receiver and running back. So, and he's an exciting electric player. So, if you're able to see that, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hearing that. A UFL player has been signed by an NFL team, and then you kind of go see their history, and sometimes.
Oh man, that's a great story. That's going to be a great story.
And the former XFL president and CEO Russ Brandon is again going to be the president of the UFL.
Mm.
And the previous USFL president of football operations, Daryl Johnson, is going to become the UFL League's overseer of football operations. And Daryl Johnson, he won 3 Super Bowls as Cowboys fullback, blocking for the legendary Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay.
It'll be interesting to see what he does there.
Yeah, it will be.
And then we've got the UFL opening game of the season, and that's going to be on March 30th in an opener between the former league's 2023 champions, the Arlington Renegades of the XFL, and the Birmingham Stallions of the USFL.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good game.
The Rock is also part owner of the league and will help oversee operations.
Okay.
So, Daryl Johnson, he had all that success with the Cowboys, blocking for Emmitt Smith. And then The Rock also has pro football experience himself. Do you believe that these men can help the UFL deliver exciting and competitive football?
Definitely. Just off the experience, they can be great coaches and leaders for young talent. Yeah.
Yeah, Disney, ESPN are the exclusive broadcast partners for the 2023 XFL season. And I think they're also going to be the UFL. So we'll be able to see these games on ABC here locally. And Disney is a media company that can deliver a fantastic product. They helped popularize both Star Wars and Marvel.
Yeah.
If any company can deliver a successful sports league, it is Disney. They have the money to do so.
Oh, yeah.
Will we see the UFL experience major growth in the coming years?
Yeah, I think so. It'll definitely be, and then you're gonna have it on those good platforms, Disney, ABC, ESPN, which is connected with Disney. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
This kind of reminds me of when the NFL was formulated, and it was
Yeah.
that the mix of the AFL and the NFL, and they had that merger, and
Mhm.
you got something similar with that here. And then a quick quote from The Rock. He said, "From day one, our mission has been to expand the game of football and be a league of opportunity, culture, and innovation.
Yeah.
As we come together to create the UFL, we can build something powerful, exciting, and very cool for football fans. A spring league with lasting impact for all the players with a dream to play pro football and the hardest workers in the room mentality to make their dreams come true."
True. Nah, it's a great thing. It's and it's crazy that it's coming from The Rock. He's always kind of been a leader figure though.
He's going to definitely be a great figure for this league, I think, going forward. And I can remember in 2020 when the amateur leagues were getting televised on local channels, and the pandemic ended the leagues years ago, but now we're going to see these games coming back on TV.
Yeah.
Do you believe the NFL will be watching closely to farm the talent for the UFL?
UFL, yeah, definitely.
So they'll have scouts and stuff watching.
They have people coming out there. Once it gets big and running, and yeah.
The USFL and the XFL both had different schedules in 2023 with some overlap. And the league had announced the merger on September 28th, and they got federal approval on November 30th.
Mm-hmm.
And the XFL and the Canadian Football League almost merged in 2021, but it ended up not happening.
Right.
How different would the league be if, indeed, they did merge with the Canadian Football Organization?
Oh, man. It'll be all over the place. Really, it'll be all over the place, but I feel like it'll be more exciting, seeing different. Because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of pro players that could play in Canada, all over. So I think it'll be an international more thing than the U.S., just U.S. So it'll be a lot of more teams.
Yeah, this is going to be a team. I'm going to definitely follow the Roughnecks closely for J&J Sports, and we'll keep y'all updated on everything that's happening, and hopefully, maybe we'll make it out to a game. Who knows?
Yeah, we definitely, man. Like I said, I can't wait. But y'all let us know how y'all feel, man. Another great show, our first one of the year. We're going to keep dropping bangers. Thank y'all for keep watching us. Keep commenting, subscribe. We got a lot of new things coming for y'all. We got some guests in the works this year, so y'all just stay tuned for that. But anything you want to add, James?
I really appreciate all of our viewers, anybody there in the audience. Thank y'all so much for watching. We could not do this without y'all's support.
Without you guys, exactly. So yeah, make sure y'all follow us on Twitter, all platforms. It will be in the description. I'm Jermaine McKill.
I'm James Sherwood.
And y'all just been served with J&J Sports, episode 39. See you.
J&J Sports, coming to y'all with more in 2024.